In this episode of Sailing Mandala, we'll be covering two separate inland trips. One to Guatemala City during Independence Day and another to the town of Antigua and Lake Atitlan, where we trek an ancient Mayan highway and visit a few of the surrounding villages. I've dreamt of taking off in a sailboat to cruise the world for as long as I can remember, and now that dream's coming true. From Rio Dulce, we took the Antigua bus to Guatemala City. This is the bus.
It's a very nice bus. Got cold air blowing on us.
Yeah,
Nice
Wi-Fi.
scenery. We got Wi-Fi, got nice scenery out the window, there's mountains.
And it's like $30. Yeah, that's the way to travel.
This is about a 6.5 hour trip usually. We're about halfway through it almost. Just left the food court.
Yep, had a little lunch.
Some tamales and empanadas and plantains. And it cost about $5, including a couple cokes.
And shoes, Pepsis.
Yeah, Pepsis. It's like $5 for everything for the two of us.
Can't beat that.
Nope.
We can get a lunch in the States for less than $30. Well, McDonald's was now $25 for a couple sandwiches and drinks. So I kind of like the price of Guatemala. Guatemala City is the capital of Guatemala and has a population of around 3 million people. It's nestled in a valley at 5,000 feet, making the temperature much cooler than the river. We could see the Pacaya volcano from our apartment window. Zone 10 is known for its state-of-the-art medical facilities and modern shopping malls that stand in sharp contrast to the markets seen throughout rural Guatemala. But our focus is on the history and culture. El Portal Bar and Restaurant feels like time stopped back in the 50s when Che Guevara used to frequent the place. Tourists refer to these as chicken buses because their cargo may include chickens among other livestock and are typically used by locals to travel from town to town. These guys hang on the side. If you flag them down, they'll stop for you. Check this one out. This one's all jacked up in the front. You gotta love the individuality of these buses. We happened to be in the city for Independence Day, where they celebrate their freedom from Spain by carrying a torch from town to town to symbolize the unity of its people. Here they sell a little torch kit, so if you want to carry your own torch for the celebration, a little DIY. this all day. Got these different groups coming through their schools, their communities, their businesses, and they parade around with their torches. I'm telling you, this is gridlock, but everyone is just loving it. It's loud. I don't know how well that's carrying through, but it is loud. Whistles and horns and car horns. You see behind me, it's dark, so the lights are just amazing, but I love it. Problem with those bags of water is they end up being used as water balloons. We need to be on that side. Oh my gosh. Alright, I just ran the gauntlet through the crowd and I'm soaked. We ran through the water balloon section and we're both wet. Oh my god. I don't know, no, they're not balloons. They're actually water. This is drinking water, but instead of in bottles, they come out. They sell them in bags, and this is what they end up using for. So, alright, I just got it. Okay. Spray it again. Just trying to make it through without soaking my phone. Alright, so it is all fun. It really is. On a separate trip to the highlands, we visited Antigua, which was the original capital city of Guatemala until a devastating earthquake hit in 1773. Hey everyone, we are here on the roof of our hotel, Maison de Maria. Yeah.
This place is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think we did good.
We did do good.
The city is surrounded by 3 volcanoes. Agua, the one seen here, a volcan, and Azatenango, which erupts every 15 to 20 minutes. And look how cute this courtyard is. This is inside the hotel. So the way all these hotels are, there's like an outside wall that's not so interesting, and if you come inside and there's this whole courtyard, multiple stairs and different levels, each one is totally beautiful and unique. I am so happy. It's so beautiful up here. So we're here in Antigua, just kind of checking it out. We just got here and had a little lunch and just taking in the sights. It's really beautiful. The town is also known for its Spanish, Baroque, and colonial architecture and quaint cobbled streets. Chill, lots of families and people walking around. And this is where pigeons go to sleep. Antigua Brewing Company.
ABC.
Enjoying a little IPA. IPA. IPA.
Just getting to be dusk. There's the volcano.
This is Agua volcano. Alright, we're on our way up to the cross. I'm way overdressed. Way overdressed. I did not need my scarf or my fleece. Nap time for someone. So today's November the 1st, and it's All Saints Day. And we're supposed to go to the Kite Festival, but it was not to be. The rain just ruined it. They're postponing it, supposedly. We'll see. Here's the cross overlooking the town, Antigua. You can see the water volcano in the back. It's about 10,000 feet high. But the top of it continues to elude us behind clouds. This is day 3, I think. Still no peak to be seen. We hopped on another bus and headed further into the country to Lake Atitlan, where we visited villages of Panajachel, San Pedro, Laguna, and San Juan La Laguna. In Panajachel, we hired a guide to take us hiking. We piled into the back of a cattle truck and rode to the trailhead.
All right, welcome to Lake Atitlan.
The trail took us through several fincas or farms where we learned about the indigenous tradition of planting corn, squash, and beans, which are referred to as the Three Sisters. They are planted together in a shared space and provide an interdependent benefit on each other, where corn provides a pole for the beans to grow and the squash leaves shade the roots to retain the moisture of the soil. Santa Catarina, Panajachel. Yes, terraced gardens with onions and flowers. It's an irrigation system used all through Central America. So we're slowly making our way down to the park, and this path used to be the road. There's a regular car road, but this used to be part of the Mayan road. It's a little walking path. And this part through the town is actually paved. But most of the way down the mountain it was not. So that's what we were walking on. Today we are traveling to San Pedro La Laguna by water taxi. is on Lake Atitlan. You can see these two volcanoes that surround the lake. And it's just so beautiful. This lake is about 1,000 feet deep, and it's about the deepest lake in all of Central America. And it's what's left over from a giant volcanic caldera that collapsed thousands of years ago. And all around are just these beautiful mountains, and there's also volcanoes, which you can see right here behind me. There's several of them, and this whole region of Guatemala is filled with volcanoes, and some of them are actually active. But anyway, it's just beautiful and breezy today, and I'm loving it. The town is a popular backpacking destination and is full of amazing street art that depicts the rich Mayan culture. I can see many references to corn, coffee, nature, and cocoa in many paintings. We took a tuk-tuk to the nearby town of San Juan. One of the main roads here in San Juan, Laguna. And this is a beautiful, beautiful little town. Lots of Mayan culture here. The main attraction for me was the Women's Weaving Cooperative, where you can learn about the weaving techniques and fabrics used in the traditional clothing worn by all of the indigenous women in the area. The colors and imagery woven into the fabric represent the different regions throughout Guatemala. This satisfies my color love so much. These are all naturally dyed yarns. This is an ancient Mayan technique. All of the items here use natural dyes and are woven on a backstrap loom. Sadly, it's a dying tradition. If you want to learn more about the co-op and the indigenous fabrics, I put some links in the summary for this video. Speaker system to use a little hope. So supposedly the mountain range behind this church looks like the profile of a man. Here, where is my finger? There is the nose. So you can hike to that point. Now it's time to head back to the Rio Dulce and prepare for our departure. Thank you for watching this episode of Sailing Mandala. Please join us next time when we leave the Rio and sail off into turquoise waters and more tropical destinations. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe to our channel.